Newly released court documents reveal more information about the arrest of murder suspect Bryan Kohberger.
Kohberger was arrested in Monroe County late last year, suspected of killing 4 college students from the University of Idaho. Newswatch 16's Jack Colkin is here to explain the significance of what we learned today. Jack.
Lisa and Scott, the search warrants about the arrest of suspected killer Bryan Kohberger have been sealed since he was arrested in Monroe County back in December. Now that those warrants have been released, we spoke with a legal expert to help break it all down.
Since suspected killer Bryan Kohberger left Pennsylvania, there's been little information about what authorities were looking for until this week. Several warrants were unsealed that detail what Kohberger had on his person when he was arrested, what was in his white Hyundai Elantra, and what police found inside his parents' home in Monroe County.
When you read the language of these requests, they're asking for any and all, because they're early in the investigation and looking for things that would tie it together.
Defense attorney Brian Riegel from Stroudsburg says these searches play a major role in building a case against suspects like Kohberger.
In reading the warrant returns, finding a glove might not be terribly exciting on its own, but when you look at that glove, if it happens to come from the same lot and production run number as the gloves that they found in his apartment, then you've got the ties that the prosecution needs to build the case.
Some of the items taken in were rubber gloves, several knives, guns, and electronics. Each, according to Riegel, will be sent to a lab for testing.
They recover a knife. Well, is that knife going to have any microscopic testable amounts of blood on it? They found things that had reddish stains, pillowcase, and some other things of that nature. As a result, maybe there's going to be a DNA link between those things when it comes out of the lab.
As the case builds against Kohberger, Riegel expects more information to be released sparingly.
From the prosecution standpoint, probably hold those back as long as they can, because the longer it's in the defense's hands, the longer the defense has the opportunity to work with it, and also the more desensitized, if you will, the public becomes to those details.
Bryan Kohberger remains locked up in a county jail in Idaho. His preliminary hearing is scheduled for late June. He has not entered a plea.